Liverpool nil, Real Madrid nil. Liverpool crash out of the Champions League. Pretty decent game. But overall, if we're being realistic, I think the better team are gone through. Looking at both legs, Peter, what do you make of it?
Yeah, look, goals win your matches, and we couldn't find the back of the net today. You can say we deserved the goal or whatever, but it just didn't come. I was happy with the performance, but I knew at half time, I was angry at half time because we hadn't scored. You just know when you get that feeling
Yeah.
like, yeah, we should have finished. Even you look at Salah early on. Any other day he's scoring that. Any other day, man.
Yeah. See, the reason I'm not as disappointed as it was last week was I was kind of I wasn't really expecting much tonight, if I'm being honest. Even chatting to you, like, we play decent, but if there's ever a team to see out, to know how to get a job done in the Champions League, it is Madrid. And I have to question why Thiago didn't start again, to be honest, lads. Milner had a good first half, I thought, but these are the games we bought Thiago for, and I was shocked he didn't play.
But look, I'm going to say here, yeah, look, Thiago didn't play, and I was going to give out, but then, Miller's come on, he kind of wants to play that high-pressing game today, which I can't really fault Miller or Wijnaldum today, Thiago came on, he had about the same impact, if not less. Jota had no impact when he came on. It's very difficult when you're coming at that stage, such a big tie, when Madrid are just going to park the bus. And to be fair, they done it very well. They sought us out. Probably could have nicked a few goals on the counter attack. Alisson was very good. So, look, end of the day, we didn't score the goals, so you're not going to win. It's that simple.
Can we have any complaints realistically? I know Wijnaldum missed a very good chance as well near the end of the first half. He's just got to score that, like, plays in that over the bar. But to be fair, go on, yeah.
But look, I can sit here, right, and we can pinpoint every single thing we missed. But
yeah, we created fuck all in the first leg. Let's be honest.
But yeah, it all comes down to the first leg. We can say whatever you want.
The first leg is where this tie was lost. We kind of said it on our first match reaction. The first tie, like, we just didn't deserve. We didn't do enough. Even tonight, I know we were probably slightly the better team, but we had to go for it. Like, we had nothing to lose. As I said in the preview, or when we were previewing or whatever, without the fans, I just didn't see it. I know the boys dented the bus trying to bring the atmosphere, but Real Madrid, their seasoned outfit, I'm just flat after that, to be honest. When you're just we obviously have the emotion, but you're not. They're just not. You're just not. I don't know what to say. Like,
so
Sean Collins there, Madrid outright. Yeah, Madrid, I wouldn't put it past them, because they're. Let's be honest. There's loads of Champions League winners in that squad already. Like, them and Chelsea's a 50-50 game, and they could win a 1-0 final against one of the oil teams, so there's no reason why they couldn't win it. They'll probably have their two centre-backs back as well, wouldn't they? But just I think
they'll definitely have Varane back, but like, you won't even notice that was their third or fourth choice centre-back.
Yeah, like, Nacho and Militao were very fucking solid.
Even Valverde coming in
got
right
as
back.
Well with class player.
That's it, man. But
although no fucking bother to him,
I'm very disappointed.
What I'd say as well.
Game. You go on. You go on there.
Yeah, look, and it's a trophyless season for us at the end of the day, which is disappointing. Like, to be fair, this was always going to be a long shot. We always said it, even at the tie. I thought Madrid were this.
I think Diarmuid's clicked out there, but yeah, one thing I want to say, that's although I'm very despondent, from that game, I have to look. The only positive I can think, if we play like that, for the rest of the year, I've no doubt we could actually make a top four, it's just I'm gutted. I know Dermot said after the first one, yeah, thanks, Shalil, but hopefully you can get a job done tomorrow. But like I said, we still have a good, that was a good performance there tonight. Looking on for, like, I think we've Leeds on Monday. If we can keep that form up and we can keep that game going, we definitely have a chance of getting the top four. It's just,
Yeah, laptop thought it just kind of sums up the night. I see Harry's talking about the quad, and it's definitely fucking on, lad. It's definitely on. To be honest, I couldn't take any positives tonight. Like, even if we won 1-0,
my positives for tonight, lad, we've had that's the football we want to play. You have to think of it, look at it at a Premier League standpoint. It's almost like being, you're 2-0 down, so it's going to be very hard to break them down. But if you play with that intensity and we play like that for the rest of the season, we can make top four. It's just a question of if they will keep that intensity up for every game, which it's going to be hard with the team as skint as it is at the minute. Maybe if you get Henderson back and a few others, we might get a late push for it. But yeah, I'm just very despondent after that. I just want to look for something out of this season. Something to cling
top
on
four will be something, but you still just want to have the back of your mind. You still want to have a chance to know that you can still win a trophy. I know we said with Champions League with us it was always going to be a big ask, but we still had an outside chance of winning the trophy. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're going to win no trophies this season. Look, I wasn't really expecting one after the injuries. Mark says, well, PSG, yeah, that's going to be a good one. I actually think, I hope PSG go through, but I think City will. That's the ultimate oil derby, the Oilico. Like, it depends. I think if PSG got Marquinhos, Verratti, and Florenzi back, if they got all them boys back, I'm not sure if they will be back and stuff. I think they might have.
Marquinhos will be, so.
But it is the battle of the Oilico. It's the Oilico, and it's the battle of the of the Champions League bottlers. So, like, one of them's going to get to a final. Madrid, Chelsea. Yeah, Madrid, Chelsea, I think that's a 50-50 game. Maybe Madrid's know-how might get through the Chelsea young ones, but yeah, just gutting tonight. We just needed to get an early goal. Like, that Salah thing, that's the chance. You just got to score that.
For me, gutted. On that comment with Mark, I think, I'd actually, honest to God, just going to be an oil goal. But like you said, but for me, like, I think Ruben Diaz and Stones and whatnot, I think they might actually play Laporte if they come up there. But
they have to. Mbappe's exposed. We'll obviously do previews for that game. Just Mbappe is going to expose John Stones. I suppose we'll touch on the City game for a minute. Obviously, we didn't watch it, but just let's put a bit of respect on Jude Bellingham's name. 17 years old, by all accounts, had a good game along with his goal. So he got the penalty through Mahrez, and then I see Foden again. Like, just two young guns that are just ripping it up. Good win for City. I always thought City were going to beat Dortmund. I never doubt, especially Dortmund without Sancho. Nah, Dortmund are a poor enough side without Haaland. Let's be honest, they're 5th or 6th in the Bundesliga. So I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at that result, but yeah. It's just a flat night, I suppose, without the fans as well. I'll be honest, I'm not that gutted and disappointed because I predicted this. Like, I said this to you, even chatting to the cutters and then a few lads earlier. I was like, we'll see anything. If we get it, it's an absolute bonus because if we're being real, like I said, Madrid over 2 legs, well-deserved. Like, Madrid probably should have won the first leg by more, but can we have any complaints? There was no... I don't think we can, to be honest. We'd be salty as fuck.
Look, like I said when you went off, we just have to roll onto Monday. I think we played Leeds Monday Night Football, so we roll onto that, man. Hopefully, if keep up that performance like we did tonight, and we'll beat Leeds and we'll beat teams like that. And it's just a question of putting a couple of wins together. And you never know what can happen from them, but. For now, just quite despondent. Just want to throw that game out my mind and just go on to Monday and get this season over with.
Yeah, I want to get done as well. It's been draining. Who do you want to win the Champions League? To be honest, I'm looking at the 4 teams and I don't like any of them. I'm not going to lie. Don't like Chelsea. Madrid, I wouldn't be the biggest fan of. To be honest, PSG I'd pick. I just love Neymar, so I just love seeing Neymar do it. But even they're a shady club. I just don't like City. I know Harry's there. I would be sick if City won the quadruple, or if they won that Champions League, because it's the one. It's City are so good; they're going to win it. Them and PSG are going to win it inevitably. But it's the one thing you can kind of have over them.
It's dangerous because I think if Mbappe wins, if they don't win the Champions League this year, PSG, I think Mbappe potentially could stay. But if he wins, he's definitely on the way out. Like he's done it there he's brought it to PSG.
He's won everything there. But to be honest, I'd love to. Sean says Chelsea, fair enough. Must be a Chelsea fan. But let's be honest, I think it's very open though. Like Chelsea, there's no reason why Chelsea couldn't win it. Last time they won the Champions League, they sacked their manager midway through. They were struggling in the league, didn't make top 4. You know what I mean?
City win the quad, lad.
Will KDB win the Ballon? I don't think so. I don't think KDB's been. This hasn't been KDB's best season. I think if there's anyone from City to win the Ballon d'Or, if they won the quad, it would have to be Diaz. Let's be honest.
Yeah, shout out Real Ball Talk. Nice stream on today, actually, guys. It was a good watch. But what do you make of the game?
Neymar over Bale.
Yeah, we won't speak on that. I prefer not to speak. But sneaky feeling chance he might make the final. I just think it's going to be a tough one.
Definitely, lads. I think that, again, that's a 50-50 game. Looking at the 2 semi-finals, it's going to be good watching for neutrals. There's 2... You got they're 2 50-50 games in my eyes, maybe 60-40 in one way or the other. But Chelsea. If I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be optimistic. If I was a Madrid fan, I'd be optimistic. If I was I'm
every
not as
team
good
is with a chance. There's no real standout right now.
That's why I'm a bit more gutted, because the standard isn't like Bayern weren't the same. With, you know what I mean? I think we could beat any, but at the same time, I can have no complaints. And I think we matched up against PSG. We see, our centre backs are just getting exposed. Let's be honest. You seen what they did to Bayern last night. I know they didn't score, but they still ripped them. Man, Michael Owen getting a bit of abuse there.
Yeah,
because
not fan, bit of a snake as a player and a terrible pundit, to be honest.
Yeah, worst pundit out there.
Yeah, we said it. I don't know why.
That's questionable, lads. I don't know
he was brought in to do.
If there was ever a game for him to stand out, I'm not saying he was great when he came on, but Thiago, I'd say he's sickened. I'd say he's absolutely he's a lower league. We've never bigged him up though. That's the thing. I kind of agree with that. Nat Phillips he's Crystal Palace standard at best, probably champion standard.
We were on Nothing But Reds, right? There on Sunday, and I said it there, and I'll say Kabak is miles better than Phillips, and I will defend that to my grave, man. Nat Phillips, the only reason he's been put on such a pedestal is we had no expectation for him. So he's
just
doing
banter.
Job.
Let's be fair. It is banter. If you watch a lot of people pick him up. Virgil van Phillips and stuff.
It's not banter for some people. Some people believe this. You look at him today, man. How many times was he flat-footed? Didn't know where to go. Didn't know where to push or sit back. The inexperience is oozing through him. But look, what can we expect? We said it here numerous times. You're not going to win a Champions League with them centre halves. It's that simple.
Yeah. I think that's why there's not the rage there was in the first leg. We've kind of, you know what I mean? We weren't.
I just want to bring this up, right? Because remember before
Cybel, I think I'm pronouncing that, could be wrong.
Remember everyone was saysaying, "Oh, Madrid, yeah, I fancy that." No. This is Real Madrid at the end of the day.
We were saying 50-50 game, but let's look at their midfield. They had Casemiro is such a see you next Tuesday in all the Casemiro's a lad you just want on your team again. He was just a wind-up merchant tonight. Zidane, I think, actually gets disrespected as a manager. He has won 3 Champions Leagues, so He's doing it again. They're still in that Liga title race. Like Madrid,
And looks
when the big
fresh while
games
he's
come,
doing it.
Nat Phillips just hold the Sean Conlon and that Robinson. Yeah, look, you got Sean Conlon, aka Dan Burn at left back, Nat Phillips there. Solid, like Sean Walsh, big Arsenal fan. These get the job done tomorrow. Liam Shaw, another Arsenal fan in the chat. Goes to show how used to he is to Thursday nights. He was asking me to go for an ice cream 15 minutes before the game tonight, but allowed a massive game for them against Prague. But I just want to say, I still think Jota wasn't great when he came on, but I still think he warranted it. I would have started all four, to be honest, and put Thiago and Fabinho to hold. And I just would.
We've said it here numerous times. Jota down the middle. He's not as much use on the wing. You know, he's so much better down the middle as a 9. And Firmino, my mate, right? He was trying to text me. He's texting me at halftime saying Firmino's playing decent. Like,
he was okay.
Come on.
Interesting comment by Mark there, and I kind of agree with him. To be fair, he always puts in a shift. That's a possibility. Like, I don't think he's. This has gone from a Champions League loss to Arsenal slander, and I fucking love it. So throw that Harry Dean comment up the fuck.
I'd rather leave Thursday nights until next year.
Will they even get Europe? Look, as Roy Keane famously said, they should have enough to stay up after their loss to Wolves. Yeah, well, we can't talk really, Dave, about they could win a trophy this year and we wouldn't. But Militao, they were solid as they were. And their Militao and Nacho are kind of going under the radar. Going under the radar of how good they were, to be fair. Like, just rock fucking solid. I just want to bring up that. I just see Evan Gordon's in the chat again. I'm just going to say it again. Roy Keane quote, Arsenal should have enough to stay up this year. They should. I know Evan Gordon loves that quote, but yeah, this kind of I suppose. Yeah, sorry, John. I know another Arsenal fan there. We kind of have to do this after a loss, after a shit season for us. But to be fair, one thing I am looking forward to are these Champions League semi-finals. I think there's two cracking ties. I think the Madrid-Chelsea game is going to be like a, what they say, game of chess or whatever. It's going to be, two possession-based teams. There's not going to be many goals. And then you look at City, PSG. I think PSG, again, are going to play on the break. Let City have most of the ball. And then bang, the boys hopefully do the business. That's anything else to add, Peter? Like, this bit of therapy, I suppose, for the boys after a loss. Like, again, I'm not as good as I have been on other losses just because expectations were low.
Absolutely. Yeah. Look, like you said earlier, I don't want any of them to win. So, just they're all going to be good games. But COVID,
if I have to pick a team, I'd probably want Madrid. Like, Madrid have 13, so... Madrid have 13, so what's another one to them? Like, they're just levels.
I don't want to hear
City are 5. That's scary. I think that's the quote of the night. City are 5 games away from the quad. Like, it's on. It is on. And let's be honest, if they don't, let's just say Mourinho shithoused his way to a win in that Carabao Cup final. Like, who gives a fuck if, like, City wouldn't give a rat's to City would take losing that FA Cup and Carabao Cup right now if they knew they're getting the champs because the Premier League's wrapped up. 5 games away from quadruple, like, that's history. Like, I don't think they are, but if they did do it, they could be seen as they can claim that they're the best team ever. I would have, if Liverpool did it, I would claim it properly. Like, so if they do, if they do it, fucking it is outrageous. And if there's ever a year for them to do it with no fans in the stadium, it's, you know what I mean? It is. I'm not even slagging there. I just think that's true. But City for the quad, what do you think? That is scary.
How many kids start buying City jerseys? Switch over.
You're seeing it already. You're seeing it already.
How many City fans do you know from birth?
I know 2. Harry obviously is one. Mark Devon said City will bottle the league. Yeah, man. Yeah, not likely. But I know 2 or 3. But even in my estate, I see a couple of young lads wearing. I remember even a few years ago, he's wearing a Sané City jersey. So, like, it's starting. The next generation fans are going to go to City inevitably because they're the best team. But Madrid well deserved winners. You wouldn't put it past them, but Harry wasn't a City fan from birth. Look, I don't know about that.
No one was. No one was, unless you're from Manchester.
Yeah, I heard after that Alano sign or Robinho sign and bang, he was there. You know, remember them lads?
Robinho went to the wrong team.
Yeah, Robinho went to the wrong team, but yeah. Chum shit at 16 and 20. Poor choice, John.
We're all thinking the same.
Yeah, right. Just before we end it, everyone throw in the chat who's winning the Champions League and who's winning the Europa League. Peter, who are you saying? Who's going to be in the final? Who's winning it?
Right, I actually think City are going to get through. No, I think PSG are going to get through, and I think Madrid are going to shithouse their way to the final and win it.
I'd actually enjoy to see that old school Madrid. I'm going to say
Zidane shithousery, not even on the pitch.
I'm going to say, do you know what? Jaleel, Liverpool win it. We might win it next year. At least we've already got 6, Jaleel. We didn't want another one.
Yeah,
I don't know how many Arsenal have, but no.
Seriously, looking at Europa,
seriously, do you know what? Do you know what the scariest thing? I actually think Chelsea could win it, and there's a couple of Chelsea fans I know. If they win it, oh my god! I think Chelsea. I'm going to say they're probably the 4 favourites in many people's eyes. I'm going to put my neck in the line. Chelsea get the job done.
I wouldn't begrudge them at all.
Sabila, appreciate that sub lad. Yeah, look, we try keep it neutral. Like, I don't like being them. You know, the deluded fans that just say everything's great with your club or everything's bad with your club. You just got to say it as it is. Pep has to do it this year. Yeah. The weird thing is,
serious questions asked if he doesn't. Serious questions asked.
City could win the domestic treble, and some people would still call it a failure because
2 people united for Europa.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a Chelsea. Yeah, United should win Europa with their team. Like they're playing duds. Like they're playing Granada there. Yeah. I don't know. I'm still going to say Arsenal shithouse their way. They beat the Racists tomorrow, and they shithouse their way to a win. Because
I'm sticking Villarreal.
That would be Arsenal finish 11, but win the Europa League. Like that would be madness. I'd love Arsenal Man United final and Arsenal win it.
I'd love to do Unai Emery shithouse in the semi-final.
Yeah, look, Arsenal have work to do tomorrow, but Liverpool unfortunately knocked out.
Ajax with a lot of work to do. 2-1 down and they're away from home. But...
Yeah. Jelly. That's true. Well, like, come on. To be fair, everyone called that. His man's just too injury prone. To be fair, like. He's a very good player, but he just can't stay fit. Yeah, I would enjoy that. That's actually something I'd love to see. But I don't even think Hazard is he going to be back fit for that? Like he'll come on as a sub at best probably. Yeah, United are already through in the Europa, so don't really talk about them. But yeah, Chelsea. I have a scary feeling that Chelsea are going to win it, and I don't want to see that. I'd love to see a Madrid PSG final, and I don't care. To be honest, as sour as this sounds, I am being a sour cunt. I'll admit it. I just don't want an English team to win it. You know when a foreign team wins it, and you're kind of just like,
if we're not winning, no one else.
You don't know any rival fans from Madrid or PSG realistically. So yeah, hopefully, but I could easily see an English final and Chelsea sneaking away, and Chelsea could win a double this year as well. Chelsea could win an FA Cup and Champions.
Look, I actually won't begrudge Chelsea because I'm a big fan of Tuchel, and I've liked that Chelsea squad.
I begrudge Chelsea. I don't like their. I would begrudge Chelsea.
I think I said it. I think I said about 3 months ago or 2 months ago that Chelsea are going to be a big problem next year if they do well in the market. Yeah. I don't even think they need to do well in the market. That's a very good squad. They still have Tomori to come back. Very, very good team. Very good manager.
Please bring back Frank Lampard. He's the right man for the job.
I think they should get Frank back, 100%. And sign Ole on that 10-year contract.
I think we finish on this comment because I did see this, the last comment there about Ole in the stands. Probably the worst. If there's ever a reason to call Ole Gunnar Solskjaer fraud, this is it. He said the players were getting confused with the stands because they were painted red and they thought they were Man United players. I just
To
think
be
that says
fair,
it all.
Pogba doesn't like playing in red. We'll leave it there. Therapy
Thanks,
session done.
everyone who tuned in. That was a good one. A few new people. Make sure to sub if first time watching or whatever.
Drop a
Appreciate the
like.
support for the boys. We're hoping, probably a video out Friday, hoping to get a Chelsea fan on. We're not sure about it yet, but stay tuned for that. And we'll be previewing the weekend's action. Just chat. We'll be chatting about the Europa League as well. Maybe Arsenal disaster class. Maybe they're true. Who knows? But stay tuned for Friday and drop us a like there, boys.
Thanks for pre. Jaleel, good luck tomorrow, guys.